You're listening to the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Welcome to Jordan Garber's World here on AngryMarks.com. Tonight we have two very special interviews, short but great interviews I have done with none other than the phenomenal AJ Styles and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Both of these men are former world champions. It was a complete honor for me to interview them, and they're some of the biggest interviews I have ever done. Here are the interviews I have done with AJ Styles and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Enjoy.
We are here with the phenomenal AJ Styles. How are you doing today, AJ?
I'm good.
So pretty much what brought you to Winnipeg?
Well, the promoter. Yeah, you pay me, I wrestle. That's how it works.
For sure. I mean, it's always good to see you here in Winnipeg. Tell us about your start in wrestling, your start in WCW. How did that all come about?
Well, I started in 99 at a little place called NCW Pro Wrestling, actually National Championship Wrestling. They had a developmental deal with WCW, and that's how I got into WCW.
Awesome stuff. Any favorite moments that you had in WCW that you would like to share with us?
You know, it was just a huge moment for me being in WCW, so to have one, I can't pick one. And it didn't last very long anyway.
You're best known for innovating TNA, being one of the greatest wrestlers in TNA history. Tell us how you got the call to TNA and how that all happened.
Well, I was wrestling for World Wrestling All-Stars in Australia along with Jeff Jarrett. Him and I talked. I was literally the first guy that was signed with TNA, and just kind of took off from there.
Awesome stuff. In TNA, obviously, like I said, you're one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, and getting known for that in TNA. What do you think about TNA's current product right now?
Well, you know, it ain't up to me what I think about it. It's up to what the fans think about it. And, you know, I hope them all the best, but I think it was a great decision for me to get out when I did. I'm in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I can't say enough good things about New Japan right now.
You won the IWGP title in Japan. Tell us how that happened and how you're enjoying Japan right now.
Well, I mean, it was simply as going over there and winning their title along with the Bullet Club with, you know, a little help from the Bullet Club. I was able to get the IWGP title and make a run.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, AJ.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with a very special guest, none other than former world champion, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. How you doing tonight, Scott?
Good. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Let's get right to it. What got you back here in Manitoba?
I've been up in Canada for a while, so I figured I'd come back. Might start having second thoughts with how cold it is, but no, it's always been good wrestling in Canada.
Tell us about your start in wrestling and how it all came about.
Well, I wrestled in college, and then right after college, I started wrestling for Dick the Bruiser, and then from then I went down to NWA, which was WCW, and then took off from there.
Speaking of WCW, did you ever think you were going to win the world championship there and make a huge name for yourself down there?
Well, yeah, if you get in the sport and don't try to be a champion, there's something wrong, you know? Yeah, I always try to be the best.
You also worked for WWE. Just tell us your overall experience working for the WWE and that feud with Triple H.
Well, you know, I'm not the only one that says this. You know, it's one of the, you know, they're losing money for a reason, you know. It's like, I don't know, and it's gone downhill. They just lost $450 million in the stock crashing, and now they don't do pay-per-views more. They just do, a lot of their networking. So it's and people are leaving. CM Punk, Alberto Del Rio, Rey Mysterio. So obviously, you know, wrestling ain't what it used to be. You know.
What's your favorite part about the wrestling business?
Performing in front of the crowds.
And pretty much, what do you do now besides wrestling?
That's about it.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say?
Nope.
All right. Thanks, Scott. I really appreciate it.
That concludes our interview for today. Thank you for listening. Of course, you can keep up with me on Twitter at Jordan J. Garber. You've been listening to Jordan Garber's World on the Angry Marks Podcast Network. We'll see you next week.